What's up, everyone? This is Cyberknight 8610, and today I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile using 3 of the brand new structure decks. So yeah, we're using 3 of the structure decks. That means this deck is relatively budget, so about $30, a little bit more with tax and everything. I did an early opening of the structure deck with Konami, so check out that video if you don't know exactly what's in this deck list and everything too, because this deck is actually really good. Not just because the Blue Eye stuff, but the reprints are really nice, because you even get an Ash Blossom per structure deck. You get an Ash Blossom, 2 Effect Failure, 1 Nibiru, 1 Called by the Grave even, which I'd like to count that too as good. 1 Impermanence, and even 1 of Heretic, the Heavenly Spheres. So you're getting a lot of really good stuff, even if you don't necessarily care about the Blue Eyes stuff, but obviously this is mainly for someone that likes Blue Eyes, because this structure deck's really good because you actually get quite a few things for the extra deck, which is nice. So yeah, you get like everything you need for Blue Eyes just about, and Blue Eyes will be competitive now with this structure deck, so pretty cool. Obviously, the release date too for the structure deck is on Valentine's Day, the 14th. You might be able to get it earlier. I've seen a lot of people online getting this deck earlier as well. And yeah, so I guess you can go ahead and look out for it, but the 14th, Valentine's Day, is the release date. Also, tomorrow, I do plan to be on Whatnot, so check out Whatnot. I'll be live streaming. I'll see if I can also live stream on YouTube at the same time, if I can live stream on both, if it'll let me. And yeah, if you sign up using my link, you get $15 that you can spend on Whatnot. We're going to be selling packs, having cards, start off at $1, and they go for what they go for. So yeah, be sure to check all that out. It'll be later on in the day. I'm hoping to be starting about the time that the YCS live stream will be done. So we'll see if we can time that right and all that too. So hope to see you there. And anyway, enough about all that. Let's get to the cards. Alright, so starting us off, you gotta have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Yeah. Plain and simple, it's a Blue Eyes deck. You need your 3 Blue Eyes. I do like how each structure deck actually has 3 Blue Eyes in it. If you guys want, we can do a competitive list too. Let me know down in the comments, hit the like button, let me know. Alright. Next up, we are running 3 of Maiden of White. This is your brand new Maiden. Like in the original structure deck and all too, we had a Maiden, which this is clearly a more upgraded one. I mean, she still has the abilities where, like, if she's attacked, you get free Blue Eyes and all that kind of stuff too. But I like how you can discard this one, and then you instantly get True Light to your side of the field. And True Light is the trap card, so not face down on your side of the field. No, it's activated on your side of the field. And also, too, I like how whenever you summon a Blue Eyes, you can bring this one back from the graveyard. You can bring back Maiden, and that's easy synchro summons for you, too. Then, of course, after this is the one that kind of, surprised me when it was first revealed. We are getting 3 of Neo Kaiser Seahorse. So, yeah, this, I never thought Kaiser Seahorse would get a new form. I like him because he's relatively strong, but still synergizes with all these level 1 tuner monsters that we're going to have. And speaking of, you got to have your 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue. Sage is just, yeah, it's always been like, one of the perfect cards for Blue Eyes ever since it first came out. I mean, this is one of your main cards for it. I think it originally came out like in Shining Victories back in the day, which has been a while. That feels weird to say. Easy to bring out, free Blue Eyes when you do, helps you set up, go for your synchros, set up the field with more blue dragons, and there you go. I mean, yeah, or I should say blue-eyed white dragons, right? But either way, it helps you get everything out there like normal, and it synergizes, of course, with all the level 1 tuners, because you can get rid of one of them to get him out there and all too. We also have Master with Eyes of Blue. This goes well because we're actually using the field spell, because the new late monster helps you search for the field spell, get it, and use it. So this adds a little bit more to that too, helps you recycle too with some of your other monsters. With the field spell too, you get like an extra normal summon for like your level 1 tuners, which is nice. And yeah, this always just works good with Sage. Then of course I'm running 1 of the White Stone of Ancients. This is one I'm debating on maybe going with 2. The only negative, really, is it's a bit slow, because it has to be in the graveyard. You have to send it to a graveyard somehow, which isn't a problem. But then it's, after your turn ends, then you get that free Blue Eyes summoned to your side of the field. So it's a little slower because of that. So I feel like with the new support, a lot of this other new stuff that we have, there's better options. But, yeah, I still really like this one, too. So it is one I'm debating. Maybe I should go with 2. It's kind of tough one. I am running 2 Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. Alternative is one that kind of surprises me. It's not as great as it used to be, because you may have heard, of course, the many memes and everything about Blue Eyes bricking all the time, brick eyes, as I've heard it referred to plenty of times. I feel like Alternative is one of those cards that kind of leads to that, unfortunately. You gotta have a Blue Eyes in your hand, and then Alternative, so you can special summon it and all that too. And it can be a problem sometimes. And now with all this new support, you don't need alternatives much. You're actually relying more on the extra deck, you know, for your other stuff. So, yeah, I don't even think most of the competitive builds run as many alternatives or anything either. So if you wanted, you could drop one alternative for maybe another Stone of Ancients, if you're wondering on that. But I still like them because, especially in the structure deck too, I mean, still having a free alternative is very helpful. Also, one of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, still amazing. I still love that this actually became a card. You know, Kaiba's Jet, still one of those great cards out there. You only really run one, just like with, you know, any standard Blue Eyes build. Just keeps coming back over and over, and one of the more annoying, like, Blue Eyes cards out there for your opponent. So I really like it still. And then going with hand traps, which you get everything from the structure deck, obviously, even for the competitive builds, basically. You get your 3 Ash Blossoms, which are very nice, 3 of Effect Veiler, and then I'm also going to Nibiru. Just, you know, all your little hand trap stuff for what you're going to need and all that too. Necessary evil, but I did try to make it at least so half the deck isn't hand traps, okay? Alright, now we are moving on to our spell cards. I am running 3 of Wishes for Eyes of Blue. This card is awesome. I love its artwork. It needs to be a playmat. I don't know if it has been even for Japan. Either way, it's a good searcher. It helps you get basically one of your light tuner monsters and then a Blue Eyes Speller Trap, which is really nice. Searching adds consistency, helps you get what you need, so you definitely want that. Helps you get everything where it needs to be. And then in terms of getting a monster too from your extra set that you could equip to one of your monsters, you normally want to go with Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate because that's the one that you can use as other effect in the grave. So it can help you with that. Just all around good card though, and yeah, being able to search for stuff will obviously help you. Also one of Mausoleum of White. This is our field spell, of course. It's nice that the Link monster actually makes it so you want to use this more. The best part about this is that extra normal summon for those level 1 tuners, because then you can do the whole song and dance with Sage and Maiden and all that and get them all out there, Master of Eyes of Blue and everything, to swarm the field, basically. So that extra normal summon comes in handy. Being able to get rid of some of your Blue Eyes too to power up your monsters is nice. Get those Blue Eyes even, you know, to graveyard and where they need to be to bring them back and everything is nice just to set up. So I like that for both of those reasons, essentially. Then also, we have 3 of Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. This card is another, of course, one of our new ones. It's essentially a free Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense, which, who cares? You can synchro off of that or whatever you want to do. The many different things, fuse, it's a free Blue Eyes. And then also, when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it, and it's essentially another polymerization. So it gives you both options on that. I first off like the free Blue Eyes, but then also being able to use it for fusions is obviously good. I like cards that are still useful in the graveyard. Also, speaking of, I am running 2 of Ultimate Fusion. That's your polymerization for Blue Eyes, basically, so not much else to say there. 1 Called by the Grave, because, again, I'm glad this got another reprint. They're not too hard to get, but still just good hand traps, you know. You don't like them, there's your answer. And now let's go on to our trap cards. I am running 1 of Majesty of the White Dragons, as well as True Light. True Light's another one that is debatable to run more than 1. The only reason I don't really like more than 1 is because it's a double-edged sword. Like, I like being able to search for the spells and traps to get the free Blue Eyes and all that, but if it's destroyed, it destroys all your Blue Eyes, you know, so you gotta be careful. Now, on the other hand, too, with Majesty of the White Dragons, that's another new card, of course, from the structure deck. It's good because it's just a good destruction effect. The more Blue Eyes you have out there, the more destruction, and you can recycle, rinse, repeat. And, again, just really nice on the little destruction effects. So that's the reason I run 1 of each of those, because really, with Majesty, you don't need more than 1. True Light, I'm tempted to run 2, but I hate that other effect where if it gets destroyed, it's a bad day for you. And then also, we have 3 Infinite Impermanents. They're in the structure deck, easy to get, really nice. I mean, Impermanent still wins games for me most of the time, even in Master Duel. You play that, sometimes people just quit right there. Then, of course, now for the extra deck, I am running 3 of Spirit with Eyes of Blue. This is our new Link monster. It helps you search for, like I said, the field spell and everything. What I like about it, too, is they can help you get rid of, if you have a level 1 tuner out there or whatever, that could be a problem, could be an attack target, and you want to get kind of it gone. This is another option instead of like how Link Kribo used to always be that option. So this is another option for you. And yeah, it just helps you, again, set up for your plays. These usually the beginning. You set up for the baby Blue Eyes to bring out the big Blue Eyes, you know, and you keep going from there. Also, 1 of Heretic Seal, the Heavenly Spheres. Again, it's in the structure deck. This card works in anything dragons. I'm still happy about that reprint. It's nice, but it's still a great card in Blue Eyes, and we have our normal monsters, so works even better. Synchro Monsters. I am running one of Azure Eye Silver Dragon. Still a good card. It was the original one on the front of the older structure deck. She's tough to get rid of and can help keep reviving Blue Eyes. So, I still like that. You know, sometimes you want to go for the simple, more defensive strategy if you're a little bit afraid of what your opponent could have. Then, obviously, you gotta have 3 of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. I'm happy too, they also reprinted this in the Rarity Collection, so you can get some really pretty ones if you want. Again, I'm using the structure deck commons and stuff, but Spirit Dragon is amazing. I love how with Spirit Dragon you could just, you know, get rid of it after you attack even, if you want to, or whatever, but I usually like to attack with it, then get rid of it, go for Azure Eyes, or of course, you can go for our brand new Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, which we have 2 of that I'm running. The new Blue Eyes Ultimate, that's a synchro. It can become as strong as the original Blue Eyes Ultimate if you want. Right now it's at 35, but with its effect, you can get it to that 4,000 if you want. It has some good negation effects. Like, actually, if you have Maggie and stuff too, well, just with what we have, technically, you have a lot of negating effects, which is kind of surprising with me on Blue Eyes, because I'm used to more Blue Eyes being big attack, ram your opponent, win. It's kind of cool how many negation effects you have, because that can change games pretty quickly for you. So this card still really awesome, easy to bring out because of Spirit Dragon, and yeah, you're essentially another boss monster of many that you have. Also, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, we're going with fusions now, so just a good Blue Eyes one that's easy to bring out, so that one's not a problem. We're also using Twin Burst, so our mini Blue Eyes Ultimate, because you're also going to have Blue Eyes Ultimate, and then Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate. So you have plenty of fusions, too, that are not hard to bring out. Tyrant's the easiest, but yeah, depending on what Blue Eyes you're working with, you got fusions. And then, last but not least, I like to throw this one in, because, I mean, it does exist now. We have Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon, the new XC. It's an okay card. Nothing crazy. I feel like if your opponent's not really expecting it, you need something that does a lot of damage. There you go, though. And yep, there you go. That is my budget deck profile. Everything's pretty simple with Blue Eyes, really. I mean, again, this deck should be really easy for most people to use. I feel like just kind of read the cards, which is, I know, most of us Yu-Gi-Oh players are allergic to. I fall into that category myself plenty of times, but it's relatively easy to use on everything, a lot of fun, and if you're someone out there that's played since the beginning and you want that nostalgia and stuff too, I feel like you can talk a lot of people into playing Blue Eyes. You know, if they haven't played ever since, I don't know, GX even, they're like, hey, Blue Eyes? And that gets them into it. So, I mean, the nostalgia wins on it, and it's going to be a competitive deck. Obviously, this version isn't going to be as competitive. The budget version, I think, will do well enough, but if you want to go Blue Eyes Primite or something, it's going to be the stronger one, obviously, too. So, let me know what you guys think about this deck, and also, I am debating on doing a more competitive version, too, using the Primite cards is the version I'm kind of leaning towards. So, let me know if you'd like to see that. Like and subscribe and all that, and, yeah. Just tell me what you guys think, and if you're excited about the new Blue Eyes support. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you on Whatnot, and of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.